Making the winding spool. There are several parts needed to complete this task. You will need a ratchet gear, 1-inch spool centers, spool ends, and a piece of scrap 1/4 inch rod. You can start by placing the 1/4 inch rod in the bench vise. Slip the spool end onto the 1/4 inch brass or steel rod. Put some glue on one of the spool center pieces using a small brush. A little glue goes a long way. Try to keep the glue in from the edges so when you apply pressure, only a little glue will seep out along the edge. That way there will be less glue to clean up. Slowly twist the spool center onto the spool end and twist while exerting pressure. This will ensure good contact. Orient the next spool center in a clamp like so. Chuck a 3/32 inch drill in the drill press. This will be used to drill a hole through the diameter of the spool. In the same fashion as before, glue this spool center to the previous spool center that's already been glued to the spool end. Use just enough glue for adhesion. Once the glue has been spread, you can slowly twist the spool center onto the rod until it makes contact with the other spool center. Slowly twist and exert pressure to ensure good contact. Using a brush, spread some glue on the outer side of the spool center. Twist the spool front onto the spool assembly. Exert pressure while twisting to ensure good adhesion. During part of the milling process, a small diameter bit is used to create the ratchet. It will leave small round edges on the inside of the ratchet teeth. These should be squared using a small hobby file before you glue it to the spool. Once this has been completed, you can place glue on the back side of the spool. Be sure that the ratchet is oriented properly before you glue it. Otherwise, you will definitely have a mess on your hands. Slowly twist the ratchet onto the spool assembly. Exert pressure while twisting to ensure good adhesion.